Hi everyone, Dee from Turtle Dove. Welcome to any new viewers and also welcome to my usual viewers, my regular viewers. Nice to have you here again. I am here with a special gem diamond painting. I have completed half of it and I thought I would finish the top half together with you. So I will show you. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at that. Dripping with gems. How pretty. So I will be finishing her hair and just the top, the gems on the top of the shoulders. So I worked away for about, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of an hour last night and did the bottom half. So these are all the gems I have left, and this particular diamond painting is from Vanzels. I'll leave the link to their website in the description below for you, and all you need to do is type or search special gems, and there are quite a few different images. Really pretty. It's really hard to pick. So now I have two colours left. It's a pretty brown for the hair and an orange. So there's a mixture of both, and seeing as I've already got the orange packet open, we'll work on that first. And this is number 5, so I'm just looking here at the symbols just to make sure I get the right symbol. Re-wax my pen, and I might zoom in close so you can have a better look while I'm diamond painting away. Okay, I love the hair as well. So let's start. Oh, there we go, beautiful orange. And this is partial, as you can see, so it's not sticky everywhere. So that is good. Okay, let's get on with it. Now, I just want to make sure that you're going to see what I'm doing. It's a little bit more difficult when you zoom right in. So how is everyone doing today? I had my daughter and her little girl just come after the school run, dropped her older 2 girls off at school, and then she came back to my place and we had some breakfast. So I just made some scrambled eggs, some toast, and I fried up a little bit of Fritz, which I haven't done for years. Fritz isn't the healthiest, but I had a huge, I think it's a kilo almost, big log of it, and it was only $3.50 from Aldi, so I thought that would be nice once a week just to have with toast and eggs. So that's what we did, and it was really nice. And it's been raining, and it's the first day that I've got something warm on, really warm. Although I'm not feeling too cold outside. It's 17 degrees Celsius, so some of you are probably laughing at that, thinking that's not cold at all. But it was cold this morning, and in the evening it gets cold too, so we're not acclimatised to the European weather with snow and such, and the minus temperatures. I think I start getting really cold when it gets to about 14 degrees. Under that, and then I start feeling the cold a lot. But I am walking around in the early mornings with my slippers on as my feet get cold, and if my feet get cold, the rest of me is cold. So after this diamond painting, I've got a mandala that I like to do with you, and I might actually, I'm thinking of doing the whole diamond painting, and then maybe I can fast or speed up towards the end. I can speed up the whole process so you can see it, and it's not going to be so long a video. So maybe the first 10 minutes or 5 minutes will be normal speed, and then the rest I won't talk, and you can just watch the process until I've finished. So yeah, might try that, because I've noticed the longer the video in analytics on the YouTube studio, you can actually see the retention of each video. So you actually get to see how long people watch videos for, and the longer they are, the less likely people are going to watch right to the end. So maybe I will try that. If I pause, it just means I'm checking on the viewfinder to see if you can still see what I'm doing. In a couple of hours, I'm going to get my hair cut. Now, where am I? I'm over here, so I can... There we go, hopefully. Yes, I thought it's been a good 6 months, maybe even more, since I've had it trimmed again. So after the school run, I helped my daughter drop the girls off at school because it was pouring with rain this morning. And I said to her, can we just stop at the shop so I can make an appointment? And yeah, I was lucky I got in today, so I'll get that over with. I'm not having a wash or anything, I'll just have a cut. Just the cut alone will probably cost me $50, so I'm not going to get it blow dried and washed. That will cost close to $100. I'd rather spend money on my hobbies. And that's why I have long hair, because I don't like spending a lot of money on my hair. It just grows. Now, if I was working, that might be a different story. I'd be able to afford to spend more money and spoil myself more, but I've never been a big one to spend a lot of money on my hair, to be honest. I mean, now and then I have, but, you know, overall, I'm just happy if I get my hair cut. It's always nice to get a trim, I think. Just feels so much healthier. I would like to get a fringe, or you say bangs in the US, but we say fringe in Australia. But the trouble is, if I get a fringe, then I have to have it cut more regularly, so I'll try and get some of the layers cut a little bit shorter and have it tapered around my face nicely, and that way I have some strands at the front when I put my hair back. That's what I normally go for. So that's what I will be doing, and because I've had a big breakfast, I won't be eating lunch. Just clean this wax. It's coming off. So last night I worked on my cross stitch, the window series, June, with the dog sitting in front of the fan at a window sill, or at a window I should say, and yeah, I'm doing the back stitching, and it's challenging because you've already finished the cross stitching, so all the graph underneath is gone, and just having to watch really carefully where you put every stitch and look at the graph continuously and count and double check, or it's in some places it's really difficult to get the right curves as well. So yeah, I'm actually finding it quite challenging. I will show you and talk about it once I've shown you the completed project, but I thought it would be a lot quicker, and it's not. I work on it and then I need a break mentally because I've just got to concentrate so much and trying to get the angles right without it looking too like there's a lot of corners. It's really difficult, but I'll get there. What I've done a lot of the bottom. I'm doing around the fan. I've done the dog, and of course it looks so much better with the back stitch on it, so it is worth it. But I was looking at the other, I have another 3 I think, and they all have a lot of back stitches or back stitching to do. But hopefully by the time I've done another one, I'll get the hang of it and it'll just come a lot easier. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Look at that. It's so beautiful. And of course, once I finish this diamond painting the mandala after this one, then I will be going straight to my Diamond Art Club diamond painting, and I have 2 to do. So I'll be doing one of those with you, which they are quite big, so they'll take a lot longer. But I've been trying to get all these little ones out of the way so I can go ahead and do that, because I've finished a lot of gifts, diamond painted gifts that I want to get framed. Oh, and I found a couple of frames for the little window series, the dog and fan that I'm doing at the charity shop. They were only, I think it was $2 each. Haven't been opened. Beautiful blue frames. I just wish there were 12 of them because I want to get the whole series. And I don't know what I'm going to do with them, if I'm going to put them all up in the wall, maybe in my craft room, or give them away, because I have a few grandchildren, so I have 5 granddaughters. And I don't know if I told you or not, my son had his second girl, and his partner had a little, beautiful little girl. And I think she's about 6-7 weeks old now, so I can't remember if I've mentioned that to you or not. But I have not seen her in person yet because they are in another state, unfortunately. But they send lots of pictures, and she's very, very cute. Now I've got to check that I'm in shot again. Let's just grab some more. Diamonds. I love working with these sparkly gems. It's raining again. Don't know if you can hear that. So after this I might start editing. I've got 2 videos with this one and a previous one I did to edit, and might start the editing process and before I get my hair cut, and then I will finish when I get back, and then I will continue with my cross stitch. Because when I finish that I want to start a couple at the same time, and that way I can alternate and show you something a bit different. So I normally like to work on one at a time, but it takes so long, even a small cross stitch, to do for me, so I think maybe I might work on 2 or 3 at the most at a time. I normally don't like doing that, but you know, I don't want you to get bored with the same design as well, so that way I can sort of work in the background, work away at some cross stitches, and then you can see the progress, and you can also watch me work on some of them as well. Now, will you see all this? Yep. I've been watching a lot of Temu hauls overnight, just before I go to sleep. I'm just laying in bed with a nice cup of tea and watching some Temu hauls, and I'm really eager to try and put an order in, but I'm trying to wait for my birthday, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I've also been watching a lot of resin making, using moulds and resin, because I'm gathering up equipment so that I can do my own, and that's another reason I want to buy from Temu, because they have some great moulds from what I've seen. So yes, I've been doing that. Trouble with YouTubing is you always get sidetracked with recommendations that come up, and you end up watching one thing, and then you start up watching one thing, and then you end up watching 100 other different things that you wouldn't have thought you would be watching. It just takes you in all areas. was not last week, maybe last week or the week before. I think it was last week. We had the South Pacific Islands, the top of Australia, around there. Had a 7.7 earthquake somewhere around the South Pacific Islands, and there was a tsunami watch, and I didn't even realise. I don't watch mainstream television. I just usually YouTube or watch a bit of Netflix, not much. And nothing come up about it, so but nothing much come of it, I don't think, as far as I know. That is part of the Ring of Fire, so there's a lot of volcanic activity in that region all the way through to New Zealand. Now, this canvas was a bit wonky and just wavy. So last night I had my little wooden box sitting on it to try and flatten it a little bit more. I know some crafters will lightly iron the back of some canvases, but I've never done that, and to be honest I'm too scared to do that. So once this is finished, I'll put that protective sheeting back over and then just put a couple of heavy books on the top, and that will help to flatten it out. I've just got to shake. Oh, now that's bad news. I'm only doing that, shaking it over the canvas, because I'm on camera and recording, but normally I would not do that over the canvas, for the reason being you can get yourself into a big mess if everything spills, and then you're going to have to try and pry all the loose diamonds off your canvas. I know that by experience. Yep, I'll just get some more wax. I'll stop talking for a little bit and then I can try and work a little bit faster. Just checking, see if I've missed any. There's just a few more around her face, and there we go. There's another one that dropped when I shook the tray. zoom you out and then we can see so far. Isn't she beautiful? So now I've just got one colour left. I've run out of little baggies, so what I'm doing is I'm using these little hair ties, just putting all the gems back in the bag that it came in, and then just twisting the bag and placing a tie around that just for now. Hubby and I might go out tonight. I know that hubby wants a jar from Cheapest Chips, so I might get some bags from there. That's another thing, I want to order things like that from Temu because they're pretty cheap apparently. So now this is a round symbol. Lovely brown for her hair. I think I put a bit too many in there, that's okay. Some wax. Just clean the pen up a little bit as well. The wax tends to spill over after a while. And we will zoom you back in, and oh, here's another loose one. This is why you don't shake over the canvas. Okay, let's start actually, we'll start with the shoulder. Oh, just had hubby on the phone. So we will continue. Oh, just while I'm thinking of it too, when you're working with wearing fluffy things like this, it is very easy to run your arms along all the glue. So I've just rolled my sleeve up, because otherwise you can end up with a lot of fluff on the canvas and can be almost impossible to get out. So you can see a bit of the wax coming out of the pen. do the other shoulder. Broken one, just put that aside. Get some more gems. Almost finished, guys. Let's just refill this tray. Just got the little back bit of the hair to do. So we'll start at the top of the bun. Just make sure everything's in shot. Now it's almost been an hour, so this time I think I will leave it in, but maybe with the mandala, as I mentioned earlier, I might start off in real time and then fast track part of the video so you can watch me from start to finish but not spend so long watching. Some of you might like it. Let me know what you like, because yeah, a lot of people don't have an hour to watch a whole video, especially if they want to watch a few content creators, their favourites. So, but she is gorgeous. I will show you. In a moment. Oh, the rain's getting heavier. Nearly done. Oh my goodness, I made myself some soup and I bought some sourdough bread last night for tea, and my daughter said I smelt of garlic, and I thought, oh, I only put a bit of garlic in the soup, but then I didn't realise there was roasted garlic throughout the sourdough bread, and I had some of that with the scrambled eggs this morning, so I'm paranoid now that I'm going to have garlic breath going to the hairdressers. I chewed on some mint and I'm going to brush my teeth again, so ta-da! Finished. Let's just check that, make sure I have not missed anything. I'm going to get my roller in just lightly with not much pressure. Can't really do it down the bottom here because there's some larger pearls and you don't want to move them around. They can slide around if you're not careful. But now, where did this one come from? This one was probably something that I just dropped earlier. Okay, so there is the finished canvas. Isn't it pretty? Sort of see the shine on it, but she is beautiful. I love her. Look at those butterflies on her back and the hair. Imagine having jewels like that through your hair. Wouldn't that be lovely? So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, next diamond painting definitely be the mandala. So take care, everyone, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.